Hello guys, welcome to CS Tech Solution. Today's is learn as a data analytics. And today's is learn as a part 30 is a analytical skill. Analytical skills are as the most important skills for a data analyst. And this the skills is help a analyst to understand the data, solve a business problems and as a make a better decisions as based on the fact. And first, as a critical thinking. A critical thinking is a ability to think logical and as a evaluate the information before making a decisions. And a steps as a understand a problems, as a collect the fact, compare a different options, as a choice a better solution. And this features has to show as a critical thinking is a analytics, research, as a listenings, explanations, flexibilities, as a fairness, objectives, and the evaluations. All the things has to know and after as give solve the business problem. And the examples companies is say as the sales are the decreasing because the price are as a high. And the instance of expecting this, the data analyst is checked as a competitor's price, as the customer's feedbacks, sales report, and the market trends. And after analyze, and they is find the real reasons is led the product deliveries, so not a high price. Second is the analytical thinking. Analytical thinking means as examining the data is carefully to find the patterns, relationship and the useful insights. And the example, a store went to now why the profit are as a decreasing. And the analyst is studies as a sales expands as a customer's purchase and the product returns. And they is discovered what the product is returns have as a increased as a reducing the profit. And the analytical thinking life cycle first is identify the problems and as a breakdowns of problems, as a collect the data, analyze the data, as a summarize the conclusions, and last as a implement the solution. Third is a problem solving. A problem solving is a process of identifying a problems and as a finding the best solutions. And the step is identify the problem, as a collect the data, analyze the data, find the possible solutions, as a select the best solutions, as a monitor the result. And the examples of problems as the customer sees companies is about a slow delivery. So the solutions is there so as a analyze the delivery times and as a optimize the deliveries routes to as a reduce a delay. Fourth is a attention to a details. Attention to a details means as a carefully checking every species of information to avoid a mistakes. And the example is suppose the sales amount is entered as uh, 50,000 and the instance of as of 5,000, and this the typing mistakes can change in the entire reports. And a data analyst should is always verify the data set before the analysis. And the importance as a reduce the errors, improve accuracy and the produce a reliable report. Fifth is a curiosity. Curiosity means having a desire to learn and ask the questions. And the examples as the sales is increasing is suddenly curiosities to analyst is asked why did the sales is increase and which the product is sold as more, which the cities is contributed the most, and did marketing campaigns is help. And this the questions is lead to the valuable insights. Six is a research skill. Research skills are ability to collect the data, evaluate, and as a use the information from the reliable sources. And sources of the information as a company's database, government reports, surveys, as a research papers, as a website, and the customers' feedbacks. And the examples, companies is when to launch a new product, the analyst is research customers' preference as competitors' products, market demands, and the product prices. And this is help companies is make better decisions. Seventh is a decision making process. A decision making process is a step by step is a method for choosing the best solution. And the step is identify the problems as a collect the relevant data, analyze the data, generate a possible solutions, and choose the best solution, implement the and as a decisions, and last is a measure the result. And the examples of problems is sales are the decreasing, and the data says so as the customer says leaves because the delivery is slow, and the decisions is higher the more delivery staff, and the result is this as sales is increased after faster deliveries. 8 is identifying the patterns. As identifying the patterns means as a finding the repeated trends and as a relationship with the data. And the example as a monthly sales monthly and sales 2 columns has to show, and the January, February, March, and monthly names, and as a sales in 5 lakhs as a 5.15 thousands, and 6 lakhs as a 6.15 thousands. And patterns is sales are the increasing in every month, and the business decisions as increase the product inventory too as a meet a growing sales demand. Thank you guys to watch our videos. Please subscribe the channel on the notification and bell icon.